All right, friends, I am Enchantress Shane. Where am I looking? Okay, and today I'm going to talk about mind fucking. So one of my enchantresses in the Get Your Sexy On asked me what is mind fucking. And another client said to me, I love how you say things. It's quick and easy. So I want to explain for those of you who don't know what mind fucking is or the origin of it. I'm from Brooklyn. I talk snappy shit. I own the Awkward Academy. I love words. I love play. But actually, my training in being a behaviorist, mindfucking is an actual scientific term in my world for ruminating. So what that means is you might be a perfectionist that wanted, or a control freak who wanted something to go a specific way. So it could be about the past, or it could be about the future. And instead of taking the action, you're thinking about all the what ifs. You're involving the past and creating a future based on the past experiences you've had, which are typically not good. So someone who is mind fucking will be either thinking about the same thing over and over and adding new details, processing new information, adding on what the core of the problem is, what someone else did wrong, what the person, him or herself, did wrong, what could have been better if only. So if all of these little mental computations are familiar to you, you are a mind fucker. Another attribute of a mind fucker is somebody who doesn't give full truth. So you'll speak some of the truth, and the rest of it you think the other person doesn't need to know, which leaves a thread of unknown, which can create feelings of codependency. Like, I'll only do this if this person does this. So I really want to keep clear what mind fucking is. It's figuring out, conversating, delineating, ruminating, overthinking a situation by yourself and not involving the other person, or involving them only as needed. And what happens from mind fucking is you usually end up being isolated. You don't think about even sharing what you're saying because you think it might fuck it up more. You don't know how, and you also always feel like, if I only said it this way, or what if I get the information out this way, the other person will respond. So the other person could be a romantic partner, a family member, a boss, anything along those lines. Usually it's a high stakes situation where something is going to impact and affect your life. These mind fucking games can really take you out of your best version of you, because what mind fucking does is, when you're keeping some of the information to yourself up here and you're not revealing it to the other person, you're waiting for something to go drastically wrong. And you're also building a case study, like a little lawyer, a little case study about why you'll never be successful, you'll never get what you need and want, why the other person is fucked up and they need help, or what other people need to do that's going to make them better. So you might be a random advice giver. You might be somebody who stays alone several days in your house thinking about this shit. You might even be a journaler, but you never share it with anybody else. You just keep it all to yourself. Even when you're in a room with people, you might make yourself separate. You might make yourself separate for many reasons. In my world, most of the women and men I work with keep themselves separate because they feel misunderstood. They feel like the most fucked up one in the room. They feel different. They feel so fucked up that nobody could ever help them. And they also feel like they know it all already. I already know. If that kind of thing is happening in your mind, you are a mind fucker. Also, when I'm recording this, there's a lot of fucked up news going on. And so I like to call that fear porn, where you keep taking in information and you never share your opinion, you never share how it's impacting you, you're just taking it in, consuming information, and then chomping it in your mind, chomping it. And you're probably very smart, you're probably very high intellectually, you probably love researching about yourself, which I do too. And what's missing is the next piece, which is sharing it, being transparent. So how to stop mind fucking is to admit that you're doing it. And you might not stop right away, but you will admit to somebody else, I am a mind fucker. I always think about things. I overthink about things. I second guess myself. I'm always building a case study. I don't give myself credit for things. I want it to be perfect before I share it. And that perfectionism is unattainable, especially by a mind fucker, because in your mind, you're never going to be good enough. That's why I'm obsessed with women owning businesses or being outwards artists. Because the only way you can learn and get convinced that you're amazing is from feedback from other people. Eventually, you're going to believe it if you get it from many different areas. So I too thought I was all fucked up and everybody was lying to me until I started teaching workshops and being in business, and then random strangers would be like, oh my God, this is amazing. I still put myself to the test every so often when I'm in a funky place. I show up at a workshop, nobody knows me, and the first thing I say or share or my presence, people are like, wow. And they know right away that something's amazing. And so if you think that people are actually throwing you a pity party, and they're like, they don't really mean that, I'm really fucked up, try showing up at a meeting, try showing up at an event where you get to speak and see what your impact is. It's really amazing. What happens if you don't do that is you start running around giving advice to people. And that sucks. And then people avoid you. When you give out random advice, it feels ugly. It feels like you're a know-it-all. And the other person's not going to take it anyway. Even if they say they're going to take it, they don't. So when you're a mind fucker, the information has to come out in some way. So instead of giving unsolicited advice when it's not asked for, give yourself the platform to be able to share that advice. And right now on social media, you could do that all over the place. So as long as it's not one-on-one direct advice giving, go on Instagram and be like, I have something to share, and share it there. If you don't want to have a business, but you just want to dole out information. So if you're a mind fucker, I want you to know you're not alone. I'm so grateful for the goddess that asked me this question, because I just stay mind fucking thinking that everybody knows what it is. If any part of this left you confused, type me a question. I will re-answer it. I will get back to you. And this is Shane. I'm the founder of the Awkward Academy. And if you want to work with me, you can fill out the Enchanted Evaluation form. And let's see what happens next. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Ciao.